campaign promises made to his hustler political base dominated economic plans announced by President William Ruto in his inaugural address today. From creating a new ministry in charge of small businesses and cooperatives to establishing the Hustlers Fund, a revamped, low-cost housing program, and the putting up of new markets, Ruto is raring to go in implementing what he hopes will turn low-income earners into key drivers of the economy. Let's get more details now from Sam Gituku.
In the ceremony of vehicle.
Barely 2 hours into his presidency, the new president began rolling out his implementation plan of his promises to the electorate that he made during the campaigns.
We shall implement the Hustler Fund, dedicated to the capitalization of micro, small, and medium enterprises through chamas, SACCOs, and cooperatives to make credit available on affordable terms that do not require unnecessary collateral.
During the campaigns, President William Ruto promised to allocate 100 billion shillings every year to be split into 50 billion shillings for small and medium enterprises, while 50 billion shillings would be allocated to smallholder agriculture practitioners. To roll out the Hustlers Fund, Ruto plans to establish a new ministry.
We shall establish a Ministry of Cooperatives and SME Development, mandated to ensure that every small business has secure property rights, access to finance, and a supportive regulatory framework.
The president says the level of unemployment, especially among the youth, is worrying. Part of the efforts, he says, will entail working with county governments to create secure business places for the informal sector.
We have committed specifically in the city of Nairobi to work with the county government of Nairobi to build an additional 20 markets in the city of Nairobi alone as we work with other counties to achieve their plans.
To further address the job shortage, President Ruto plans to implement a low-cost housing program. His predecessor, President Uhuru Kenyatta, had sought to implement an affordable housing program under the Big Four agenda. Ruto is now targeting at working with local institutions for cheaper projects.
We will roll out our social and affordable low-cost housing program, targeting an average of 250,000 units every year. This will create opportunities in the entire job market. We will engage TVET institutions to provide necessary skills to enable the Jua Kali industry supply standardized products for our housing program.
And to boost the industrial sector, Ruto is targeting leather and textile manufacturing.
We will leverage on our competitive advantage in the leather and textile industry to roll out our labor-intensive agro-processing industrialization program. This will start in Naivasha Industrial Park and Dongo Kundu Industrial Park.
And as devolution marks 10 years since inception, Ruto says he will be transferring remaining functions to the counties.
I have no hesitation in accelerating the transfer of outstanding functions to counties together with the attendant resources.
A promising speech at a time a majority of Kenyans feel the pain of the economy. In the days, weeks and months to come, President William Ruto will be turning the words into actionable policies against which he will be judged by the electorate in 5 years' time. Sam Gituku, Citizen TV, Kasarani Stadium, Nairobi.